Today we are going over one of the best and forgotten about vehicles in GTA Online, the Benefactor Feltzer. The Feltzer is one of the more popular sports cars that you can purchase in GTA Online, and it has been in the game since its first release in 2013. The Feltzer is based off of numerous Mercedes-Benz vehicles throughout the different GTA games. First appearance for the Feltzer was in GTA San Andreas, and it had a more classic looking Mercedes-Benz. And later on, it made another appearance in GTA 4 Liberty City with more of a modern sedan look. It wasn't until GTA 5 and GTA Online where the Feltzer really got everyone's attention with this completely brand new luxury sports car look. The Feltzer quickly became a sports car that most players sought after in the early days of GTA Online. And since the Feltzer had a low price tag back in 2013, so many people were able to grind out a few missions and races and were able to get their hands on this car. Listed at only $145,000, the Feltzer was easily accessible from literally every single player playing GTA Online. Since this car was considered cheap back in the early days of GTA Online, it's even considered more inexpensive in today's market in the game. Unfortunately, like some of the other super OG sports cars in the game, the Feltzer was easily overlooked by most players once we kept getting new updates and new vehicles. Here are a few reasons why the Feltzer is still valuable and why more players should be adding this car to their garages. Number one, the price. Like I said, the price of this car is only $145,000, which will definitely not break your bank by any means. Number two, performance. The top speed for the Feltzer is listed at 125 miles per hour according to GTA Base, which is only 7 miles per hour under the max for the Adder, a literal supercar. Number three, we have looks. This car is like no other, and honestly might be one of the best looking sports cars that you can buy. Last but not least, if you care about the history of cars in GTA, then the Feltzer should definitely be a car that you consider adding to your collection. The Feltzer literally went from a pedestrian car that no one cared about in San Andreas and GTA 4 to being one of the coolest sports cars in GTA 5 and GTA Online. Now, unfortunately, the Feltzer lacks heavily in upgrade and customization value. Since it's an older car, there's not a ton of room for creativity when customizing this car. Either way, that really shouldn't draw anyone away from this vehicle. But let's go see what we can actually do when customizing the Feltzer. Now, like I said, there is not a ton of room for creativity when customizing the Feltzer, but as you can see, the car still turned out really nice. Like, you'd think by looking at this that there would be a lot of customizations, lots of options to choose from. The reality of it all, there's only a few different options per category. Let's get straight into it, starting off with our bumpers. And honestly, either option looks pretty decent. Like, obviously, there's not like a big, huge difference here, but we ended up going with the splitter just to add a little bit more to the vehicle. And then our rear bumper is kind of the same, two options to choose from. You did a stock rear bumper, which looks fine, and then we did a little bit added with a carbon rear diffuser, which honestly fits perfectly with this car. Heading into the fenders, you get a stock fender or you get a vented wing fender. Again, there is not a lot to choose from here, but the customizations that we do get honestly add a lot to this car. Like the stock car versus the upgraded car definitely looks a lot different. Heading into our respray, I just have a metallic candy red on this car, and honestly, this might fit the Feltzer better than any other paint job could. The candy red for this car looks insane. But yeah, I love how this turned out. It looks amazing. Shout out to my boy Martin who gave me the suggestion for this car. And then heading into the roof, again, only two different options to choose from. You get the stock roof and then you get the roof vent with headlight cover. The roof vent looks really cool. It looks sick. But then you have these headlight covers that they kind of just look weird, so we ended up going with just the stock roof. I think that's the only stock part I have for this car. But let me know what you guys think. Obviously, some people might like these headlight covers. I just don't really think they're that cool. And then for our spoiler, you get three options here, which is more than we normally get. We get the none, which doesn't look too bad. Then we get a low level spoiler, which looks pretty good. And then we get the GT wing. Now, since we're like going all out for these customizations, we decided to go with the GT wing this time around. Honestly, don't mind the low level spoiler either, but for now, we got the GT win, which honestly, it matches pretty well with the whole theme we got going on right now. Our suspension, we completely slammed it. We have the competition suspension. And then heading into our wheels, we have street wheels, we have the Cosmo Mark III, and we have these painted frost white. These wheels look amazing, and they honestly match perfectly with this car and with the paint job that we have for the car. I think we might have the best looking Feltzer throughout any player in this game. This car turned out amazing. I just now realized we didn't even have the limo windows equipped. How did we forget to do that? It's kind of really, this is actually really bad. The most customizations that we get for this car come with the window tint. Please, Rockstar, please make it so we can add more customizations to these older generation cars. But yeah, that is pretty much all that we can do when customizing the Feltzer. I wish there was some way we could get like a mass update for all the vehicles in this game so we could get more upgrades and customizations. But regardless, the Feltzer has always been one of my favorite vehicles in this game, and I really hope we get to see this amazing car in GTA 6 whenever that releases. Seriously, where is the second trailer for GTA 6? We need that. But that's all I have for today's video. This is one of my favorite cars in all of GTA Online. If you still aren't convinced to go get this, please just do it. Test it out for yourself. You're gonna fall in love. If you like this type of video and want to see more, please subscribe and like the video down below. I upload GTA videos every single week, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.